to you. And so now it is my great pleasure. We're going to start the show with two stand-up performances. The first one competed in our last makeup party, did very well for herself. I will ask her to turn on her microphone now. Laura, how you doing?
I'm great.
All
Thanks,
right.
everybody.
Well, the next 5 minutes are yours. Everyone, a round of applause for Laura Skopec. Take it away.
Thank you, everybody, for staying home for the show. I think one really good thing has come out of this pandemic. There's no more social pressure to take a summer vacation. And that's great for me because I am terrible at vacation. It's not entirely my fault. I have a 4-year-old, so we don't really take vacations. We find new and interesting places to clean up vomit. We ride out tantrums in exotic locales. Taking a small child on vacation is like going on a work trip, except you have to share your room with your most annoying colleague, and he regularly poops his pants and asks you to clean it up. I also hate the travel part of traveling. I like the idea of being somewhere else, but I hate the getting to there. If you find yourself thinking, oh, maybe she should try a staycation, you should know, you don't need to ask the internet. You are definitely the asshole. A staycation with kids is basically house arrest inside a Chuck E. Cheese. At least during quarantine, my husband and I split childcare, and I didn't have to pretend to be enjoying myself. My most recent vacation was last summer. My husband and son and I went on a cruise. Now, if you don't like the traveling part of vacation, a cruise is a very bad idea. On a cruise, most of your vacation consists of riding massive waterborne public transportation. You know those giant floating piles of garbage in the Atlantic Ocean? Add a middle-aged camp counselor, and you've got yourself a cruise. Cruises are like if a frat party could float and your grandma was there. If you've ever gone to a TGI Fridays and thought, I wish I could live here for a week, you should try a cruise. Don't get me wrong, there are some upsides to cruises. For example, in your stateroom, you can have sex on the bed and in the shower simultaneously. Also, there are old school casinos on board. You know, the kind where even if you hit the jackpot, all you can feel is despair. And every time you get off the ship at an island, you get to walk through a gift shop. These gift shops sell Caribbean delicacies like giant Toblerones, which are Swiss, Swatch watches, which are Swiss, and liters of Goldschlager, which are Swiss. Do you know where you can't cruise to? Switzerland. It's fucking landlocked. Honestly, I think we should be a little worried about the cruise industry. What are they going to say to get their customers back? You ate and drank too much during quarantine, now come do it on a boat. Princess Cruises is probably the only cruise line who can keep their pre-pandemic slogan. It's Princess Cruise Lines, come back new. Currently, I'm alive. So if they brought me back dead, technically that would be new. The one thing cruise lines have going for them right now is the little empire of gift shops and private Caribbean islands they built while we weren't looking. If they get really desperate, they just might rise up and invade Florida with their cache of Swiss Army knives. At least then, Americans would finally be united in saying, you know what, you can have Mar-a-Lago. I'm Laura Skopec, thanks.
Laura, very, very well done, and completely accurate as far as the cruise stuff goes. That's basically every cruise experience I've ever had. Well done, very well done. So Laura is going to keep hanging on in the